What is it about the Chinese that makes them the world's factory? I know there's systems and they set out with intent like 30 years ago to do that.
I would say, first of all, the mentality of like hard work. Like, I went to China for the first time 2010. It was really eye-opening. The first thing for me was seeing that how hard these guys work. And anyone who's been to China like knows what I'm talking about. And then, in terms of bringing the production to US or another country, most products, when you look at their production, it's either labor intensive or machine intensive. If we're talking about a backpack, it's a lot of materials cut, sew, stitch it, put it together, right? So that requires skilled labor. Whereas if it's like an iPhone case, you can just have an injection molding machine and, fill it with plastic, and then it's just a machine just churns out all these products. So machine intensive products probably could go to USA and other countries. But whenever your production requires labor intensive, like bear in mind that like China for a long time has had a low cost workforce. But what a lot of people forget is that it's a very low cost skilled workforce. That these are very, very skilled workers with their hands, with sewing machines. And like, you can't just say, okay, well, I can get low cost labor in Bangladesh or Myanmar, but they can't actually make things properly, like operate a sewing machine and things like that. That's been like years and years and years of experience and passed down through generations. And it's also the infrastructure that they've built as well, right? Like for anyone who's been to China recently, like you've seen the ports that they've built, the roads that they've built, the high-speed rail that they've built. When you're trying to move products around, like, having worked with like different countries, like, India and Bangladesh and places like that, sometimes your container gets stuck because the trucking takes like 2 days and the road's closed, or there's like massive potholes. So there's a lot of challenges just on the logistics of your goods, like working with other countries.